you should definitely care what other people think of you. You hear all of these self-help gurus telling you, don't care about what other people think of you. Do you, do this, do that. And while that's a good advice, it's not the complete and whole advice. In today's session, I'm going to explain to you why you should care what other people think of you. I'm Coach Paz Goldman, and you need to care about other people's opinions when you want to be like them. People you admire, people you're valuing their opinion because you want to be like them. Not people that you value their opinion because they are your immediate close family or even your spouse. And the people you should never listen to and really don't give a fuck about what they got to say is people you don't want to be like, even if it's your immediate family or your spouse. This is just how it goes. Now, I got a beautiful question for you to ask people when they give you their unsolicited advice, when they're criticizing you, and when they're telling you something that you should do better or judge you. This is where it really hits you because maybe it's a person that you value their opinion because they're close to you, but you would never trade places with them. So what you're going to do is ask them this question. Stop. You just tell them, pump the brakes. If I'm going to listen to you, am I going to be in your position? And shut up for just a second. Look at their face and see how they turn blue. And they're like, uh, uh, mm, uh, I don't know. Oh, you're going to say, okay, I'd rather not take your advice because I don't want to be like you. And I had a guy at the gym the other day, overweight fella, giving me advice on how to train. While his advice was semi-okay, but I was like, if you know and you don't do, I don't believe that you know. Because if a person is giving you advice, if a person, let's say, if you're not advice, telling you something, telling you directly something, and you see that they don't apply it in their own life, it doesn't worth shit. Their word, it doesn't worth shit. Because know and not to do is equal to not knowing. So make sure that next time, if someone you feel like they're judging you or you want to not care about what they think, so just ask yourself, do I want to be in this person's position? It's as simple as that. Even when I see comments on YouTube sometimes, on my other channel, the relationship channel, where people comment and they're like, oh, your advice is shit or this or that, because my thing with the relationship coaching, breakup coaching now, is never take your ex back. And sometimes people say, oh, you can take your ex back. I said, never take your ex back. It's just, it's not a good thing to do. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I just want to give you an example of how I handle when people judge me or criticize me. And I say, okay, let me see this person's channel. No subscriber, and he have a username, I call it loser name, like cat123, something like that, with a cat photo. He doesn't even have his own photo, no subscribers, no nothing. So this person, I don't care if he judge me, I don't care. But if someone well known will criticize me, because people that are better than you, they will never criticize you in a harmful way. They will tell you something. If they tell you something, they usually will help you rise. They won't just tell you you don't do it correctly. Even the other day at the gym, I had a guy, a trainer in the gym, correcting me, and he's fit. I took his advice because I want to have his body. So I will listen. He proved that he knows what he's talking about. So please, you guys, just take this into consideration because it's really hard. In this world, people judge all the time. People judge you, people judge me, people judge each other all day long. Just make sure that when you see a person telling you something or even judging you, if it's a person that is doing better than you, ask him, how can I be better? Be humble enough and ask him, how can I be better so I can be like you? Thank you for your productive feedback, and ask for their advice. Trust me, A person who is doing better than you in any endeavor that is even remotely just giving you their attention by feedback, they will have something good to say to help you rise. But other people who judge you from the sidelines, these people you shouldn't care, because these people don't do what you do, and they actually want to criticize you to bring you down to their level so they feel equal with you. Because if you give an advice and they don't follow this type of advice and they know it's a good thing, what's going to happen? They need to destroy you, to make you look like you're wrong in order for you to drop down to their level. Because, like I said, even like I told you about the relationship coaching, I say never take your ex back. People say, oh, you can't take your ex back. And I bet if I will talk to this person, I'll say, do you want to take your ex back? Are you so weak that you want to take them back? They will say yes. And there you go. That's just what it is. It's people trying to lower you to their level for them to feel comfortable, because it's very, very, very confronting to say things online and people don't agree with you. The only reason that people will not agree with you and they put up a fight against you is because they want to be like you. Or your advice and what you're saying is triggering the shit out of them, and they know that they don't have the emotional and intellectual capacities to actually push through to be like you. So the only thing that they can do is to tear you down, because two things actually they can do. One, level up and meet you, or tear you down. Now, what is easier? Tear you down. It's the easiest thing. It's for lazy, stupid, loser people. Unfortunately, there are many of them out there just running loose. I think that people need to have a mental health check before they place a comment on YouTube or on Instagram. People are out of control, completely out of control. But I can see it, and I just know that these people, they don't reflect. They don't reflect on their life. They don't really work on themselves. And those who don't reflect, project. They will project everything, all of their fears, all of their worries and doubts about themselves upon you, because it makes them feel like they accomplished something by engaging with someone who is doing better than them. They just want your attention. In all reality, they just want to be like you. So, my friends, if you're doing something and you fear criticism, don't fear. Just understand, people who are doing better than you will help you to level up. People who are doing worse than you will try to tear you down. And those people that try to tear you down, don't care about them, because their opinion doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. They didn't prove anything in their life. But those people did. Those people take their advice. Those people are your people. We are your people. I'm sending you love, and I'll see you again in the next one.